welcome to November webinar. I'm gonna share my screen to start with the presentation. Okay. So we're gonna start with reminders. Then I'm gonna give you an update about the Taxonomy Project, related notes, and then we're gonna do a demo and we will discuss the next priorities. Next week on Wednesday 24th, it takes place the V2V hosted webinar at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Our resources, we have the training documentation guide. When you look to this document, you will see some articles that are in color. Those that are in color are the ones that have been produced recently. Then you have the help center support.helpfulvillage.com, and you can also join our Slack channel at helpfulvillage.slack.com. For the improvement ideas, you may submit your ideas at ask.helpfulvillage.com, and you can also see the spreadsheet file with all the ideas. If you go to the improvement Slack channel, you will see the link just on the top of that group. If you have any questions, please send the questions for the following webinar to Gary, our national coordinator, at hvusers@b2bnetwork.org, as normally. Here we can see at a glance our resources. It's our help center, our training documentation guide. You can see here how it works. We have the search bar tool and the different phases. And if you don't find answer to your questions, please submit a request. Over here, you will see this option at the upper right-hand corner. Right. Then you will be able to complete all the details for your ticket, your email address, the subject, deeper description, and you can also attach a screenshot if you think it's gonna help the support team to understand the problem. For the improvement ideas, process, we make a difference between bugs and improvements. So our priorities is always to work on bugs, because the system have to be working as it should always, right? And after the bugs are attended, we take care about improvements. So you can submit your improvement at ask.helpfulvillage.com and the bugs through the support, right? These are the new training articles. This is a new article for explaining how to renew your membership with ACH. ACH is a new payment method. It's automatic clearance house, so it's gonna use the bank account of your members. This is a new article explaining how to delete your bank account information, how to configure your monthly payments with ACH, how to cancel your monthly subscription, how to make a new payment. And we have updated also some articles, because we have updated our check-ins premium feature. So some articles are updated, such as what is the check-in dashboard, how can admins monitor the daily check-ins, how a user may register their own check-ins, how can admins edit guidelines for check-in calls. And here we have more training articles for how to view past check-ins. And we have also upgraded our Village Talk feature. So we have updated also some articles. What's Village Talk? How to create, like, and comment on a post, how to create a new interest group by an admin, update email notification for Village Talk. Then we have created another training article explaining how to upload templates for snail mail and how to apply them. Just a reminder, you can use the merge fields, the variables that you can find on a training article on the Help Center. Just typing in variables or merge fields, you will see that training article. Then there's a training article explaining how to check the volunteers' availability by volunteer services and by days. If you want, I can also show this afterwards. We're gonna also explain how to clean up your database with duplicates and fake users. And this is another training article to compare two profiles of a given person, so that you can enter into a person profile, and then you can choose with which other profile you want to compare that profile. And finally, the donors list report. As you may see, there are a lot of new training articles, so you can have a look at them. I think just one second. I'm gonna Nancy and Gary are raising their hands. Please unmute yourself and make any question.
Hi, Christina. It's Gary Frankel.
Okay.
Hi. So I wanted to ask you, so Village Talk,
Yeah.
the check-ins are completely live now?
Yes, they're completely live.
Okay.
Afterwards, when I will explain the next priorities, you will see that Village Talk is on the top. We have heard some feedback from different clients like Potomac and for Northwest Village Network. So we are making also more improvements on Village Talk. For instance, one feature we are working on is that when someone writes a post, you get a notification by email.
Mm-hmm.
So we are making so that people can reply through the email to that notification, and the replies will go also onto Village Talk, so that the conversation can continue, right?
Oh, okay. Also, were background checks, was that implemented?
The checks, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna give you an update about the Taxonomy project. As you know, it's very, very important for us to protect your data. So we firstly protect your data. Each village contributes with a teeny bit of data while protecting the privacy of its villagers. We don't use any personal data, so no personal data is shared with anybody. Helpful Village fiercely protects your village data. We ask multi-level authorization to participate in the Taxonomy Project. This is how the process works. Many of you, all of you, have received already an email providing you information about the Taxonomy Project. Some of you have already authorized the use of your service categories name and event categories names. And we have also asked for an authorization to make the counts, so that we can make counts regionally and afterwards nationally, right? The taxonomy report is now a reality. The taxonomy report exists now for DC villages. Is already using it, so it helps them a lot to get more funding, because they can show the impact on the village movement, right? Maricruz has the hand raised. Please, Maricruz, unmute yourself. You can.
Thank you. So we got the original email and we gave permission when you were setting up the project. So are you saying there was a second email to ask for permission to actually use our information?
That's correct. We have sent a second email asking the authorization for the counts.
I don't remember getting that one. Can you resend it, or how do I?
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to resend it to you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks, Christina.
You're welcome. Okay, so now the taxonomy report can be produced by region and by the whole nation. So right now it's on for DC villages, it's now available. Manuel has traveled today to California. He's presenting the taxonomy report and he's providing the taxonomy report for the Californian villages that has joined the Taxonomy Project, right? That's why he's not here today. Well, it's very easy to participate. Villages who are using a helpful village can participate today without any effort. We only need the authorization by email, and we take care of all the rest. With Capitol Hill Village for sure. As we do is that once we get your authorization, we send the services names and the event categories names to Capitol Hill Village. They made the mapping and they send us that information, and then I enter that information into the system, right? So that then we can produce the report. So you can send the authorization to my email, Christina@helpfulvillage.com. And as I was saying at the beginning, we asked for the authorization for the names of service categories and event categories. And now we are also asking for the permission for the service counts and event participation counts. Okay. Let's start with the release notes. This is a new improvement which has been requested by Georgetown, which is very interesting. I think it's gonna save you a lot of time. It's about the mailing labels. So for those people that you need to write a snail email, you can now produce mailing labels. So I'm gonna show you in a few minutes, but if you go to groups and then you select a group, a volunteer service group, if you scroll down until the bottom, you will see all these options. So you will see this new button, which is called mailing labels over here. So if you click on it, it will create a document with all the mailing labels so that you can print it out easily. It's another important thing that you have to know is that in order to show the name on the mailing label, you have to go to the General tab. And under the General tab, you have to go to the More section. And there you will find a field with it's called mailing name. So you have to enter the mailing name so that this name will show up then when you print out the labels, right? Okay, now about the ACH payment option, I want to explain to you what we have been doing this month about it. At the beginning, we have added this new payment method, but there are a lot of things that happens on the back end, right? So I'm gonna explain to you what happens. We have done different tests for all kind of membership types, for instance, for individual membership type and for household membership types. When you have an individual, okay, a person renews and the expiration date will extend, that is fine. But on the household membership type, whoever on the household pays is gonna renew for both members on the household, right? And we're gonna store also the payment information on the pay tab of both members so that the member that has paid, we're gonna show payments by this person and that will show up there. But if you scroll down a little bit, you will see another section that says payment that another person has made, right? So that if, imagine that you have a household and imagine that,
You officially changed desks?
imagine that me and my wife, for instance, we are a household. Imagine that my wife has paid for the household membership. Then on my profile, I will see in the section pay by other persons. I will see the payment that she has made, right? That is one thing. And the other thing I want to explain to you is about these other options over here. We have done a lot of tests for all kinds of membership settings. As you know, it is possible on the system to make a one-time payment. You may also set up a monthly payment. And there's a third option over here, which if you check this checkbox over here, you can extend expiration date by 1 month. So it's also possible to have a combination of different methods, right? So that you can allow on a membership type to pay by one-time payment and also by monthly payments. So all these have a lot of work on the back end as well. So that's why we haven't taken more time to make a lot of tests to make sure that expiration date and paid until date were extending it correctly. And in all cases, it was working for household and for individual members, right? Yeah, this is a question on the chat. Is can we renew the membership for a year if someone is paying monthly, or does it have to be extended monthly? Okay, when you create the membership type, you can set up the periodicity, right? And when you create the membership type, you can decide if you allow the monthly payments for that membership type. So you can renew the membership for a year and being paid monthly. That's correct. Okay. So now I'm gonna exit just to show you in demo. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Okay, here we are. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Okay, so now I don't know if there are any questions for the moment or if I do a demo. I don't know if anyone wants to unmute and make any questions. No? Okay, then I will continue. I'm gonna look for a member that the membership has expired. And I'm gonna show you first of all how to set up a bank account, right? So you can see this member over here. The member, the expiration date was yesterday, so it's expired, but it's on the grace period for now. So if I go to the Pay tab over here, I can add a bank account. So I click on this button. And here I can enter a full name. And here I'm gonna enter the bank account. Let me just copy from here. An example. Okay, and well, I'm gonna stop here just to let you know. As you can see, this is a testing bank accounts from Stripe, right? And you can see here also too many cases that we also have tested. So if it is the case that we have a good bank account, then it gonna works. But then we have also tried with bank accounts that have some issues, so like insufficient funds, or the account is closed, or debit not authorized, or invalid currency. So those are also other cases that we have tested, right? So let me just introduce here a good bank account, and I click on Add Bank Account. Okay, as you can see now, you will see a message saying that Stripe has sent to the member 2 micro deposits to the member's account. So it can take 1 or 2 business days to have this money on the member's bank account. So you have to wait to have the money to arrive so that you can finish to verify the bank account. Okay, so let me, I'm gonna enter here the amounts for the test. Imagine that I received these amounts, and I'm gonna click verify bank account to finish to set up this bank account. Okay, now I got this message. Your bank account has been verified. You may now proceed to do the payment, right? So now I can make a payment, or I can also renew my membership, right? So if I get back, I put here renew membership, for instance, and I don't remember the amount because I didn't I didn't check out the membership type to know the amount. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to the person profile, and I'm gonna renew from the person profile because I don't remember the amount of the membership type that this person has. So, okay, if I go here, okay, I'm gonna change here to an individual. Sorry, membership type 1. Okay. Okay, so now from here I can renew my membership. And I can select the payment method. Now that the bank account has been verified, I'm gonna select the ACH payment method. And I will click on Pay by ACH. Okay, so you will see here the payment has been executed, but you can see here on the status that the status is pending, because it can take a few hours or few days to Stripe to confirm the payment has arrived, right? So now when the status will change to paid, when the money has arrived to the account, then the status will change to pay, and on the member tab, you will see that the pay until date and the expiration date will change and will extend for a year, right? Okay, so let's just I'm gonna refresh to see if the payment arrived, just to force the system. Okay, now we can see here that the payment has arrived, it's paid. Okay, so if we check on the member tab, you can see here the green dot is now active because we have received the payment, and the pay until date and the expiration date has extended for a year, right? So we have explained how to set up the bank account and how to renew the membership. I will explain now how to make a new payment with ACH. As a lot of you know, if you go to the Pay tab, you have the option to create a new payment. So just click on the New Payment button. And here you can just write down a purpose and an amount. And you can select the payment method. I'm gonna pay by ACH. Okay, now the payment is done. You will see it on here. Once again, it's pending because it takes a little time. So let me refresh just to force it, but because it's in the testing phase, right? Here it is. Now it's paid, right? Now for the donation. I want to let you know that when you make a donation, you will not see the option here. I'm gonna log out to show you that. Okay. When you go to the donate page, go ahead, Mary. That I see your hand raised.
I just wanted to ask on the validating part, you said that they will send a micro deposit to the member's account.
That's
and then
correct.
how do we know when they how do we find out the amounts? Do we have to contact the member to find out?
That's correct. Or the member contact you when they got the micro deposits on your bank account. But I think that the best practice is that after 2 business days, the 3rd business day, you can contact the member asking for those amounts.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome. Okay. I don't know if there's any other questions for now or if I continue.
Hi, Christina, Gary again.
Hi, Gary.
I know Manuel's fiercely protects our data, but where does this bank information go and who maintains that?
The information for the payments, you mean?
Not the payments, but the routing number and the account number from the bank.
That data is encrypted, so it goes through a Stripe. We don't even see those data either. We at Helpful Village, the tech team can only see the 4th last number of a credit card and the last number of the bank account. But all the data is encrypted, so only Stripe knows that data.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Oh, let me see. Gail, you have your hand raised, I think, right?
Yes, Mary's question about, I mean, isn't the individual person setting up their ACH account?
That's correct. There are 2 ways, right? What it can happen is that it depends on the settings of your village. You can allow members to log in and they can do by their own. But they can also call the village, call to the office, providing the office the information. So the staff enters that information for them in their profile, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, that are the 2 ways. Okay. Okay. Okay, I was explaining the make a new donation through the ACH payment method. So when you make a donation, all of you can receive donations from anybody without being logged in, right? So we only allow the ACH payment method for members, right? Or for users that are recognized on the platform that has a user profile. So what we do is that if you go to your website and you try to do a donation, you will not see the option to pay with ACH. But if you log in and you go through the Pay tab, you will find a button for new donation. And in that case, once that you have set up the bank account, you will be able to make a donation through the ACH payment method. We allow this because it's cheaper for the village because the fees are lower. So I'm gonna show you here. I have a low connection, sorry, but. So if you have entered the bank account into a person's profile, then you will be able to use the ACH payment method also for donations, okay? I'm gonna, yeah, Gary, tell me.
I was wondering, on other payments I have that's taken out of my checking account, I get a notification that says this is about to be paid. Does Helpful Village send out that notification before they take money out of my account?
No, I think we don't do it, but I wasn't aware that that option. So it's interesting. I'm gonna let me just write down. Well,
That's just a nice to have.
I don't know if it's a setting from Stripe because so I have to check it out.
Alrighty, thanks.
Okay. Okay, let me sign in. Okay, now I'm gonna explain how to cancel a subscription. And let me just log in again. I'm sorry because my connection is so slow, but I think that's a very good suggestion. Okay. Sorry for. Okay. Well, sorry for the tech problems. Okay. Let me just another thing. I'm gonna show you in one of another account. Okay. I'm gonna show you something about the mailing levels, and then I will go back to the ACH. Sorry for the inconvenience, right? So in order to find the mailing levels, you have to go to people management, and then you go to groups. And here you have the list of the groups, right? When you click on wherever group, if you scroll down, you will see this new option, which is called mailing labels, right? So when you click on it, you will see these mailing labels, for example, right? So that you can print it out easily and just stick them on the envelopes, right? That is a very good idea from Georgetown. Let me get back to demo. Okay. Seems I mean an issue with demo site right now. Oh, sorry about that.
Christina,
Yeah,
this is Carol.
Yeah.
So are mailing labels available for reports?
You have this. They're available on the groups, right?
They're available in groups, but
Yeah,
not
groups.
reports. Okay.
Not reports, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. I'm sorry. Seems to be an error on it, but okay. Let's try something else. I'm gonna show the information through the training articles. Okay. Okay. For those membership types that allows membership monthly payments, you will see this button also, which is configure your monthly payments. When you click on it, you will see two different methods. You may subscribe with a credit card, or you will see this button, register your bank account. If you have already registered your bank account in this person profile, you will see the pay with ACH always, and you will not see the credit card option. Why we do that? We do that because it's much cheaper for you. But if anyone wants to pay with credit card, then you have to delete your bank account details and pay with credit card, right? But by default, we put the bank account because it's cheaper.
And by cheaper, you mean we're not paying the percentage to the credit card company? We get the full $20 or whatever.
Yeah,
person pays?
I don't have the amounts in mind, but I know that the fees are much lower than for credit cards. Yeah.
So there is a fee associated with the ACH then.
Yeah, the ACH, yeah, there is a fee. I think
Okay.
it's 0.8, and with credit cards it's higher. And
Okay.
then
Does that still go through Stripe?
yeah, both.
So when it
goes
comes
through
into the
Stripe.
bank account, it'll be a credit from Stripe.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
It goes through Stripe.
Christina, if somebody sets up the ACH for their monthly payments and then goes on to make just a one-time donation, does that mean they can't make a credit card donation if they have the ACH set up for their memberships?
They can, but they will have the option to select the ACH.
But if
They
they
can-
want to use the credit card, will they have to disable the ACH to
For
use the credit
donation, they
card?
don't. For donation, they don't have to disable, but for paying their
Okay.
membership, yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Once a subscription is active, you will see this screen over here, as you see it right now for credit cards as well, right? So you only have to click on cancel to just cancel the subscription. Okay. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna show you.
Do we need to set up a different account with Stripe to process ACHs, or just use the credit card one we have?
Sorry, I didn't. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, this is Carol.
Yeah.
Do we have to set up the ACH account with Stripe before we can process them, right? So we
Yes.
already have a credit card account.
Yeah. You may have both, right? You may, for instance, you may have a subscription, a donation subscription with credit card, and you may set up your membership subscription with ACH. It doesn't matter. It will work in both cases.
But as the club, I don't have to do anything new. It will
Yeah,
go
exactly.
into the account. Okay.
You don't have to do anything new. That's correct.
It will go into the same account I've already set up with Stripe.
Exactly. It will go to the same account.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
We use
I can't understand why it would go through Stripe. Why wouldn't it just go to your bank?
because the password for payments that we use is Stripe. So we need a secure password to make payments anyway, right?
Okay.
So we use the same password as we do with the credit cards.
Yeah, the same clearinghouse. It's the same clearinghouse scale.
Exactly. Okay. See. I'll try to get back to demo. Okay, if in order to cancel or to delete your bank account, when you are renewing your membership, you will see a button that says delete bank account, or if you prefer, you can go through the Pay tab, and on the Pay tab, you will see a button that says delete bank account, right? Let me see the chat because there's some questions over here. I think that, is it possible to create a group of, say, everyone who has donated within a certain time period? Well, the groups are, yeah, you can create whatever a group that you want, right? So if you want to create a group for that, you may, for sure. It's gonna be a tag people group, right?
Christina, one more Stripe account question. If a member pays their membership by ACH using the Stripe system, do they incur a fee on their end in any way? Like that is their bank going to charge them a fee?
It works exactly than the credit card fees, exactly the same.
But our members' credit card gets charged when they pay by credit card.
Yeah, the ACH payment, the members also have to pay the fee.
Oh, we don't pay it?
I think you don't pay right now for the credit card, it's the members who pays, right? The person that makes the payment pays the fee, right?
We pay a fee.
You pay a fee?
When it goes to our when it goes from Stripe to our bank account, they subtract a fee.
Yeah. I have to check that out. But so, it works, the mechanism is exactly the same as the credit card. The only thing is that the fee is lower on the ACH than on the credit card. But the mechanism is gonna be exactly the same.
Yeah, with a credit card, the credit card holder pays an interest rate if they end up paying our interest rate. And we pay the processing fee on the merchant end.
Okay, I see.
And I'm just, for the ACH fee, I just need to be clear about if the member is going to incur a fee on their end, or is the fee just on our end?
Okay, I will check that out and I will let you know. Okay, maybe what I do is that I gonna publish it on Slack so that everybody can read it. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. There is another thing that I would like to show you. Is that can I use one of your email of your website? Let me see. Okay, for the duplicates and fake uses, I have received some questions and some tickets, so I can explain how it works, right? If you go to admin people management, you have here the button that says duplicates, right? Let me see, I can show you. I don't want to show any data from anybody, so let me just gotta go here. Oh, wait. Type duplicate. Okay. Okay. I want to explain this section because I have received a lot of questions about it. So what we do is that we detect some profiles that are very similar so that you can check out if it's the same person. And you can, if it's not the same person, you can just keep both profiles. But if there is the same person, you can merge them, right? So you can click on the checkbox of the profiles that you want to compare and click on the compare button over here. This will make a comparison and you will be able to check the boxes at the right so that you will match this profile to this recommended profile over here, right? So here you will see the two options to click on the match button if you want to match, or if these are two different people, you will click on keep both profiles button, right?
Christina?
Finally, yeah.
So is it showing notes on there, or because there aren't notes on one of them, it's not showing, or would it show 0?
Notes are not showing. It's only this information over here that shows. And we show numbers, how many, if the numbers fits or not, right? But we are not showing the notes. I don't know.
Yeah,
don't-
I just wondered if we are gonna be, is that something then we need to look at ahead of time before we come here? So we know that and copy and paste like you had mentioned, or,
Yeah,
you know,
that's correct. Well, at the beginning, when we have developed this feature, most of duplicates were created because of when people make a donation without entering their email, right? So normally those duplicates, there were no notes on it, right? So that's
Right.
the most common case. But I'm interested to hear your feedback. I don't know if you have cases where you want to merge profiles and you have find notes on it. So
yes, because we have people that are in our system or in our database, and then they go online and make a donation. So we have notes in their existing one, and then they create a duplicate with the donation. So we need to put them together and still keep the notes.
okay, that's interesting. Okay. Would you mind to submit that improvement request so that we can put on our list of priorities for the improvements?
Sure.
Thank you, Mary. Then we have the other option that is to clean up the uses, right? So this happens because some bots on internet tries to create data on other platforms, right? So we have determined different criteria to detect these fake uses. As you can see over here, you will always be able to have a look to the profile to just check out if this is a fake user or it is not. If it is fake, you can select the checkbox and just click on archive selected users, right? If you have seen a profile that for you is fake, you also have the option to use this search field over here to look for that profile so that you can also archive it. Okay, and now about duplicates, I want also to show you another training article where you have the option to compare one profile to whatever other person you would like. Okay, so here it is, how to compare two profiles of a given person. If you enter, if you look for a person, right? You will see, you can select the profile over here. So this is my profile, for instance. If you scroll down on the general tab, you will see this link for compare with duplicate. So if you click on it, this screen will open, and here with this search bar tool, you are able to look for anyone else to be compared with the first profile, right? So I'm gonna compare Cristina Acevedo profile with Cristina Tejera profile, right? Then after that, it's gonna work exactly the same way as the other duplicate feature, right? You can select the checkboxes that you want to merge and then just click on merge button, right? But it's important because some people have submit some tickets because there were people that have a single the last name when they were single, and then they have got married, so the last name is different now. So there was the need of having the freedom to look for whatever user through a search bar tool, right? Okay, I don't know if there are any questions for now, or is all good?
The last question on merging. So when I merge the data that I selected overwrites the data that's there, or does it put them both in there?
Yeah, it's when you do the merge here, for instance, the Cristina Tejera gonna be merged, gonna be deleted. It will not be archived. So all the information goes to Cristina Acevedo's profile in this case.
And so it overwrites it. So you're overwriting the last name?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with my presentation over here because we are almost touching the end. I'm gonna show you, okay. Okay, I want to show you our next priorities. We have mentioned before today, our highest priority is village talk. I already mentioned one improvement. I don't know if it was clear for everybody, but it's very interesting. It's an idea that we got from Potomac. So if anybody has any idea about improving village talk, we are very grateful if you submit them as quickly as possible, because we are working on that feature right now. And we are also working on the reports improvements that has been discussed on the past webinars, right? As you know, we have made a lot of new reports. The next reports to be made gonna be the efforts report per person, the tax deductible report, the emergency preparedness, the listing of clusters with lead captain, report with people with no valid emails, which I think is really useful, so that you can try to get valid emails for those people. All former volunteers report, the mileage report, and the reconciliation report. So we are working on this improvement requests, right?
Christina?
Yeah.
Does the village talk the improvements you're already working on, does that include allowing volunteers to use it as well?
Yes, it does. Right now,
Great.
It works only for members,
Mm-hmm.
but we have discussed that on the past to open it to volunteers. So it's also in our to-do list.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Are there any other questions or? Okay, then I think that's all. I hope you have enjoyed this training session. If you have any question, please feel free to contact us as always.
Okay, Christina, just a quick one.
Yes, sure.
Is the
Sorry.
check-in,
Yeah.
that new feature, is that a extra cost feature?
Yes, this is a premium feature. You can find the price on the help center, but
Okay,
I think it's like $5 per 100 people. Let me check it out. Yeah, here it is. It's $5 for 100 members, and for every 100 members is $5, right? From
Okay.
101 to 200 is $10. So
okay,
that's
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you very much, and have a good day. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Welcome.
Thanks, Christina. Good job. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.